First of all, who would win in a playoff series? The Indiana Pacers or the New York Knicks? When I watch their games, it feels like a playoff game. Yeah, they're both healthy. Who's winning that series? Now, first of all, how far is that series going?
Both teams healthy?
Yeah.
Game 6. Indiana gonna win it.
I don't know. I feel like both teams are.
You mean for real?
I think Indiana will win. I don't know about Game 6. Maybe Game 7.
Yeah, I feel it feels like a 7-gamer to me. That series feels
They're
like a 7-gamer.
They seem kind of equal in talent and consistency so far in the season.
Yeah, I feel like for sure 6 or 7 there. That'll be a good playoff matchup. They're both like teams that don't have too much firepower, but they have enough power. Yeah, enough. But they don't have neither team have superstars, but they have a lot of good ass players.
They got enough to surprise you.
You gonna ignore my boy Tyrese?
Yeah, he's not a superstar. But no, he's an all-star. Nah, it's a good matchup though.
Yeah, it's a nice matchup, but I feel like New York, they're just gonna rely on Julius Randle, probably Brunson,
R.J. Barrett,
a little too much. And
well, I mean, they got good pieces too. Like Quentin Grimes is a really good 3-and-D player.
Knockdown shooter.
Emmanuel Quickly. Then you got Isaiah Hartenstein and Jericho Sims coming off the bench for them. Like they've got some good, like some nice pieces. They still got D Rose.
You think their bench is better than Indiana's?
Let's see. You got Benedict Mathurin coming off the bench. Isaiah Jackson. Who else coming off their bench? T.J. McConnell. Jalen Smith, yeah. I don't know. They seem kind of equal. They're so equal. They got decent. They got like a decent 9, 8. Definitely an 8-man rotation.
Okay.
Both of them.
So
but 9, 10 could. But I mean, in the playoff series, they're gonna play like 8 players.
What's the X factor for each team?
I mean, I feel like Reese is gonna be the X factor because he
Indiana.
ain't never been in the playoffs.
Reese?
Yeah, he's never been in the playoffs. That's gonna be his first taste of playoff.
Oh, Tyrese.
Yeah.
Do you think he'll be able to perform in the playoffs though?
That's up. You know, I'm kind of getting scared for Tyrese because he's getting so much love and like, yeah, he deserves it. But I feel like with all this love, if he doesn't perform, he's definitely gonna start to be looked at as overrated if people don't calm down. Because yeah, he's having a great season, but people are already like comparing him to Ja. Like, is he better than this player, that player? I mean, all that exists, but I feel like if you don't perform, they get amplified. Like, those type of questions. And that's when you start to get, like, the overrated tag, where you start, like, people start questioning if you're overrated. That would scare me for Reese. Because
for sure. Yeah, it's hard because right now, I mean, he gets attention now, but no one expected it, right?
So right now, it's just like, it's like the honeymoon phase right now. Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, man, like, and rightfully so, because, like, dang, you didn't really expect this. And, like, some people are like, oh, he's better than Sabonis. He's better than De'Aaron Fox, which I'm like, okay, hold on now. Like, calm. I was like, calm. Nah, bro, calm down, bro.
Yeah, that's what happens when you're performing. Of course, like, no one expected this to happen, so he's doing good getting all this attention. But once you get that attention, more eyes are going to be looking on you, and you're going to get those comparisons and more weight on your shoulders. So, I mean, but if he's a player, if he keeps performing, so... and does his thing, he doesn't have anything to worry about.
Who would be your X factor for Indiana? Since I gave my X factor in a series versus the Knicks.
For the Pacers, I'm not sure because I don't know. I honestly don't know because it could be. It's like some of the players because they haven't really gone through that experience, so it's gonna be a lot of different X factors from you. But
so you think just playoff experience is gonna be the X factor for them?
Yeah, because I mean, Buddy Hield, we're not sure if he could be an X factor. We're not sure if he'll make his shots during the playoffs, and they're gonna need his shots. You also have they rely right now on a lot of Ben Mathurin, their rookie.
Yeah, he's a rookie.
So is he gonna perform in the playoffs? We still don't know if Tyrese Halliburton is his production gonna increase or drop in the playoffs, because playoffs are a different story. They scout you every game, and you're going to go against these teams in a 7-game series on a night-to-night basis. So the scouts, I mean, they're going to be there. They're going to be scouting you. You're going to have more pressure on you. Miles Turner as well. Is he going to be able to produce? So, like, I'm not too sure for the Pacers. Like, it could be any of those guys. But my X factor for the Knicks, I would say it's R.J. Barrett.
R.J.?
Yeah, I say R.J. Because if he's able to, I think Jalen Brunson is going to produce for sure. He's proven that he can produce in the playoffs, and we've seen him do it with the Mavericks. But is RJ Barrett going to be able to perform like that in the playoffs? I'm not too sure. If he is, they could get far. They could definitely get past the second round, but I don't know if he'll be able to.
I think my X factor would be Julius Randle's shot.
Yeah, my
Just
X
his
factor
jumper?
would be Julius Randle.
Julius
performance.
Randle's jumper, because when it's falling, like right now it's falling, so he's having a great season. But when it's not falling, which it wasn't falling for him last year as much as it was his most improved year. He can kind of just take himself out of the game that way, and doesn't really do much on the other side of the floor. So then you'll look for RJ Barrett, who also sometimes is really inconsistent.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think Tyrese and Julius Randle, the X factor. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
Those are the two players I was gonna say.
Tyrese and Julius?
Yeah. Julius Randle. I mean, there's a reason why he was getting hate from the fans. He's supposed to perform at a high level.